This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for December 6, 2023. It's currently October 10th, 2023, 8:14 p.m. Eastern Time. The S&P 500 at the time of this reading is currently 4,358.24. And the shuffle video we're about to play for you for today's reading was created on October 5th, 2023 at 9:14 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, there's a notable opportunity standing out on a multi-day scale amongst other opportunities. This opportunity will stand out significantly here. That's what the ace of, and it'll be like an improbable opportunity or an unexpected opportunity, but that's what the full card indicates. Behavior around the high side, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. Behavior around the lowest low, we have a decline through multiple support levels, creating multiple new resistance on the way down. The high and the low are within close time proximity to each other. There's really not much information regarding the trade. It's a double nullified card, meaning it has no correlations on the timeline for today or for the 7th. But we do have a cross-reading congruency here with the Princess of Swords. I consider it a cross-reading congruency with the Ace of Swords, which is the low card on the December cluster of the one-year reading. So very likely we see a lowest low today. So a lot of price change. Hard to say if we open higher or lower. It's really difficult to determine if we open higher or lower. My sense is that I think we probably open lower. Guys, but I wouldn't bet money on that because it's not very clear. I think we probably open lower, but in any case, we have a little bit of a rally in the pre-market into a key resistance, and then a lot of decline from that key resistance to the downside. That's where the opportunity is first thing in the morning. So a lot of price change there from the pre-market crest into a trough, probably first thing in the morning. Hard to say if we have the high or the low first, but they'll be within close time proximity to each other. I think we may go from a high to a low to a high between the pre-market and the first half hour of trading. But I would utilize first off the high from the pre-market. I would utilize that if we met that high. I would utilize that as an exit if I was to try and play this as a scalp. But that's not really what's being interpreted. In any case, right around the open, there's a notable move higher, even in the face of pretty significant bearish technicals or bearish headwinds. And then we have this move higher that'll stand out, taking us to a peak at key resistance, which very likely is the same resistance as we had there in the pre-market, but it's key resistance that we failed to break through many times before, and we'll decline from that. It's pretty mixed between 10 and 12. Pretty mixed, sidewaysy. This is all correlation to the universe card as well. Sidewaysy decline. There may be like a move to the upside faking us out here around noontime or before noontime. There may be a move to the upside faking us out. So in the midst of this back and forth behavior here first thing in the day, I would position myself in both directions, putting on a leg at a time, creating a straddle or strangle. And then what I would do is I would look to exit the long position here. I'll talk about this in more detail in just a sec. What I want to make sure you guys are aware of, the whole purpose of the channel is to take some of that stock market energy and do something good for the world with it. You know, if everybody did that, if everybody in the stock market took all the energy that they were putting forth into the stock market and transmuted it into goodwill, my God, what a better world it would be. So we can do some of that, and we do that by taking 5% of the profits that we make from this information and donating it here forward to one of these charities on one of these links on our resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. And then 5% of the profits should be donated back to the channel to help support the channel and allow us to continue putting out content. You can do so here through one of these links. It leaves you with 90%, way more than a stockbroker would leave you with. A stockbroker would charge you even if you lost money. I mean, you know, so make sure to follow that. Spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, it's a rule of karma. The universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel. Whereas if you're not an angel investor and you're not following through on your end of the agreement, whenever you profit from this information, the universe will shut you off. It's just how it works. We're protected, my friends, here. It's for good people to make good money, do something good for the world. All right, so this fake out to the upside, taking us to a peak or crest around noontime, and then there's a pretty notable decline. So that peak or crest around noontime, I'd want to close out of the long position, and then I'd want to close out of the short position. I'd probably close out of the short position when we revisit a support level here in the midst of a decline. We'll revisit a support level between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock. That's it's going to be a lowest low for the day thus far, and it's probably the same low that we had first thing in the morning because it's revisiting a support that we recently met before. Out of that decline, there's a big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of the range. We have another peak or crest around 3 o'clock or maybe a little bit before 3 o'clock, where we go from all the way from the bottom of the day's range to the top of the day's range. Then we have this failed attempt to break through key resistance, decline through key support, and then right around the open, probably in a high for the day with a move higher through key resistance and then a decline through key support. But that decline then takes us back into a low, either there at, like in the post market or in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, it may be that we see the same low again in the following day's morning. It's hard to say, but yeah, that's a pretty good trade opportunity. If you're a nimble trader, you can position yourself in both directions, make money in both directions. This isn't a trade I would try to pull off if I'm new to trading, guys. I'd probably just like watch it and see what could have happened, you know, just to be on the safe side. And guys, if you're interested in getting this information sooner, a great way to support the channel is our early access subscription here on our website, Tarot for Traders. Our services, SOMeta posts, early access. Click here to subscribe. It's $29 a month, $249 for the year. Gets you access. I mean, this video came out before the 12th of October on our website, whereas it came out on the 6th of November publicly on YouTube. With that said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings.